Hello! Welcome back to another very belated episode of CMSA's Dungeons and Dragons League Spooky Edition. We have unfortunately been plagued by a curse at every table, but we have overcome, and I'm confident that now that we are past Halloween and the spooky forces are no longer in full effect, things will continue smoothly from now on. But welcome back, my returning beautiful players. Let's do a little recap. So, you all are members of a, somewhat shadowy organization, the specifics of which you are not completely clear on. But what you do know is you get assignments from them. Those assignments usually have to do with solving some issue of a paranormal or extraplanar or extraterrestrial nature, something kind of off the beaten path that your average adventurer is not going to be able to deal with. And you received one such assignment very recently. There were rumors of a meteor strike and impact in the surrounding countryside, and that since then, wildlife had been behaving strangely. People had been vanishing in those woods. So, going to investigate, you left the village closest to the impact site. You continued deeper into the forest where you encountered Torvain, a very put upon wizard who was being beset by two giant wild boars that you were able to quickly dispatch with. Torvain sadly pleaded with you to take up his task and push deeper into the forest because he was looking for his missing partner, Iskaval, who had gone to investigate the meteor crash when it first occurred. There was also some unusual magical energy slash artifacts involved with these giant boars. You saw giant spikes of crystal lodged deep into them, and their behavior was very abnormal for a wild animal. I believe some of you cast Detect Magic, cast Identify. You were able to find out not a lot, but enough to know that the source of this mysterious, magical, psychic energy, this power linked to the crystals, was not something that you had really ever encountered before. So I do believe you extracted one of the crystals after many failed attempts by the party. You proceeded deeper into the woods, and as you passed through the smoke and the haze, the dirt that was still kicked up and floating in the air since the impact days before, you finally reached the edge of the impact site. Some of you started to climb down the edges into the crater. You started poking around. I know Salrius, you stayed a little bit further behind, and were kind of keeping an eye out from the lip of the crater. You cast detect magic using your eldritch invocation on this meteor and picked up again nothing that felt like something you could understand or know, but definitely something that felt familiar because you had just picked up the same thing from that crystal spike in the boar. um, Unfortunately, one of you, who knows what you did, you walked a little too loudly, you got a little too close to the meteor, you made a little too much noise. I don't know. The point being, with a sudden rumbling sound and a chittering screech, several large insectoid creatures, some of which were still hidden in the haze, but you could hear them, burst forth from the impact site. And I had all of you roll initiative. And that is where we are going to pick back up. Let's get a little music going. Yes. So, here we are again. The top of initiative is our fearless half-orc monk, Lug Lightpath. What you gonna do, Lug? Um, 1 second, because if you're talking, I can't hear you, but it might be a weird thing with the music.
Yeah.
Okay. Luggery. Do we need a Ouija board? Are you present in this space?
How do you spell Luigi board?
Not Luigi board. So we're gonna get that figured out on the sidelines. In the meanwhile, we can go ahead and go to the next in initiative, which is Arbiter. We're gonna pass over that for the moment so that I can help Lug get this figured out. You get a freebie this time. You get a little burst of motion. Oh, yep. Sorry to spring that on you. Go ahead. Yeah, if you want to understand more about the nature, you're welcome to do a nature check. I would also accept just like perception. Yeah. Yeah, on a 15, you know, this is not like an unusual thing. I mean, you live in a world with monsters and magic and wildness. This is not out of the standard. This is actually a creature known as an Ankeg, which is just an insectoid species. They are burrowers. They usually operate in a hive structure. And I don't know if you've really seen them do anything yet that might give you any insight as to if their behavior is different than normal.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
because you, I will say, also have the benefit of being the camera person, which means you get an extra 30 feet of vision. So use it wisely. You gonna hit my boy? You gonna hit my big spooky boy? Okay, that's, believe it or not, that's gonna hit. Okay, and I don't get any kind of like save or anything? Okay. Gotcha. And that would just be for physical attacks?
Hello.
Okay. Copy that. Alrighty. Any bonus actions for me? Anything else? Correct. Alrighty. With that being done, we are going to circle back. I think we've got Lug back on track. So, Lug, you can go ahead and take your turn.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can!
Fuck. balls. Okay, now what happened? So my question was, where is the creature or thing, or where do I approximate it to be?
Here's what I will do, because there is this heavy cloud and dust still in the area, and from where you are currently, you don't actually have line of sight within your range on either of them. But if you give me like, let's just say like a DC 12 perception check, I will give you a direction.
You said perception check?
Yeah, just give you an area to start moving towards.
Okay, hold on. Everything is Is it... Okay, hold on. That work?
Oh. Oh,
Okay. So
Beautiful.
behind you.
with a 4, there's no penalty. You just don't get any more info. So you are welcome to pick a direction and start moving.
Okay. Well, I cheated and I looked at the Twitch thing, so I'll try. I mean, who moved before me? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to fix things. So I'll go. Okay, and then each square is 5 feet, correct?
That's correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll move here. Oh, I see it. And then what else did I
Yeah.
miss? I'm sorry.
That one was hit with a Ray of Enfeeblement by Arbiter, so it will do half damage on strength-based attacks.
Okay. So move 30, 35, 40. I mean, I still can't. I'll move all the way up here. And then... Oh no! Why did it move me back?
You're just so fast. You're such a speedy little monk.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and I don't think I have... I want to look at my sheet if I have anything to throw. I have a dart.
Yeah, you can throw a dart. I do believe you also, as a monk, if you wanted to spin the key point, could use Step of the Wind to, help you move a little further.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have any actions after that, would I?
It is.
Okay. I'm just gonna dart it because I lost my bearings when my tech failed, so... And also, I've never thrown a dart before, so I feel like that might be fun.
Yeah, throw a little dart! Throw a little dart at my boy!
Alright, how do I even fucking do that? Do I...
There should be, on your character sheet, a little, plus and then a number next to the, dart on your actions section. And you can just press that, and it'll roll automatically.
Okay. Wait. Fuck. Oh, wow. Well.
Okay, so, the thing about that is that a 9 is not gonna hit. You see that dart just, but you are not able to find a weak point between these, plates of chitinous, armored coating that these insectoids have.
You said I am or am not?
You are not. 9 is not gonna do it.
Okay. Again, since I haven't thrown darts before, do I have multiple dart actions since I have...
You are level 5, so you can take a second attack, yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's gonna hit. Six. All right. Does my little guy have any resistance to piercing damage? No, he does not. So he goes ahead and takes 6 damage. The first one is kind of you scaling where you need to aim for, and with the second one, you're able to bury it into the fleshy underbody beneath the carapace and deal some damage to this nasty boy.
All right, and then cool. I'm done now.
Okay, next up is gonna be, one of my nasty boys. So it is going to go ahead. How much movement you got, big boy? You got just like a normal? Okay. 30 feet. It's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back up a little bit, and it is going to release a spray of acid in a line 60 feet long and 5 feet wide. So I need from Landria, I need a DC 13 dex save. I don't think so. I think the 5 feet wide is just the one square.
Just
Oh, that's so right. Do I want to be that mean? No, I think just for ease of keeping track of it, I'll go ahead and select one line of squares, and we'll just aim for Landria. Yes. So, with a 9, you take 7 acid damage. Just drenched with this dripping, kind of burning, hissing liquid. And that is going to be the end of its turn. Next up, hey, it's Landria's turn.
okay. Well, I am. Let me see something. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna run at the acid boy up here. And I'm gonna take some swings with my longsword.
Okay.
25 for the first. Do you want me to go ahead and roll the second?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the second for me.
15.
15, that hits as well. Go ahead and roll damage.
The second one does not get the modifier, right?
No, these are just your two
this is-
actual
oh,
attacks.
right,
This
right,
is not your offhand attack.
Okay, so that's 13 altogether for those.
Alrighty, you manage to plunge your blade again, finding one of those cracks between the chitinous plates on this insect, and it just reels back, screeching like.
Yay!
I'm never gonna make that noise into my mic ever again. I'm so sorry.
I liked it. I thought it was nice. Did that look like it did much?
It's not bloody. It did something.
Okay, well, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing with my offhand weapon, which is a warhammer here. Oh wait, okay, so since my longsword hit, that does sap, I believe.
That would be 2024 rules. We are doing just OG 2014.
Oh, I thought okay. Weird that it's showing up. Okay, so then I'll swing with my warhammer, which is a 12 to hit.
12 is not going to hit, unfortunately. So you see that piercing blade is able to get in between the plates, but the warhammer just kind of cling off of it.
Cool. All right, well then that's what I got.
Alrighty. Next up is gonna be Vegas. So obviously Jamborina's not here this session. Vegas was described to me as a wildly chaotic and fickle fae, so we're just gonna roll a little luck check, and I'm gonna roll it in front of the board. 11 or higher, Vegas does something. 10 or lower, Vegas is just having a good time by themselves. Alrighty, so that is a 4. Vegas is flying around in a beautiful little circle, occasionally flopping down to make dust angels on the ground. And after Vegas, that is gonna be a person I don't think any of you can see. So it's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. And yeah, that's just gonna be Atlas. Could I get a DC 13 dex save from you?
Oh yeah, sure. One moment.
Famously great.
That's a 9. Flat.
Okay, so you are gonna take.
Ouch.
Only 9. Anyway, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, only 9 acid damage.
Only 9. All right. All right. All right.
Oh no, wait, did it roll the bite for some reason? That's not what I want. I want acid damage. Acid damage.
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's confusing, but in that case, we're just gonna stick with the first one then. 9 acid damage, baby.
I took it. I took the damage.
Alrighty, and then
Ow.
it is going to if you want to, you can make a perception check for me in this moment.
Sure, but I don't think I have good perception. Let's do it. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. That's pretty good.
Okay. You hear the cracking of stone and earth, and you have a sneaking suspicion that after releasing that acid, this creature might have burrowed back under the earth.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't know which direction.
Nope.
Cool.
So next up is gonna be my third little baby. It is also very enfeebled in this moment, so it is just gonna go ahead and move 5, and then now I am gonna say, you all let me know if this seems fair, because just the way the squares work on it, y'all are technically not in a line, but like this is a straight line through from the creature through Lug and Atlas. Does that still feel like a straight line should be able to hit y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Atlas and Lug, if I can have both of you give me a DC 13 dex save.
Oh no. I rolled an 8. Oh no.
Okay. So that is gonna be only 6 acid damage to each of you.
With my 25?
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I was looking at Atlas's check from earlier. No, with your 25, you only take 3 acid damage.
Oh, wait, so who was supposed to take damage? Who was supposed to get hit during that? Was that me too?
No,
Or
that
no?
was just Arbiter and Lug. So
okay.
Arbiter, big giant robot. Well, no, slender, graceful robot, but still unable to get out of the path. Very tall. Lug, you're able to just do a nice little like flip in place and are only grazed by a few of the acidic droplets as the spray rushes underneath you. and then it's gonna move another 10, 15, 20, 25. Or no,
Come back here.
20. And then it's going to burrow as well and move another 5, 10. And that is its turn. Next up, Salrius.
I remember from last session being able to sense something below us. Was I able to pinpoint where they are at all?
I believe the information you got was that the thing that you sensed was directly below the meteor itself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But actually, you are kind of close to a spot. But at the start of your turn, just go ahead and give me a perception check. This is going to be a DC 15.
Okay. I hit it exact.
You can make out, and I'll put a little thing there just so that it's easy to see. You see a small opening that looks like it would be large enough for one of you to fit through in the rock right here.
Oh.
Well, Vegas is small.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it would be not great for anybody with claustrophobia, but it does look like everyone in your party could fit into this opening, just to be clear.
I mean, I could. I can see I can see pretty far in darkness.
Sorry, and just to clarify, is this something that we're like considering to like get away, or is there another?
Yeah. Well, I think that there's something underneath the meteor itself, like other than these bugs.
Because both bugs are underground now, right? Oh, there were 3? I thought there was only 2. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will I will go into that. So that's 20.
You're gonna go in the hull?
Yeah.
Okay. You are leaving this map. We will come back to what is happening with you in a bit.
That's fine.
Here is what I will tell you. You, upon slightly entering the hole, see a winding, rocky path that descends at an angle downwards and looks like it opens up into a wider space ahead of you. And you are welcome to keep continuing down that path if you would like.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay. So we will go ahead and take you off of this map. And oh no, I got rid of the little tokens. You all could see the thing. It's down here. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna come back to you. But that does bring us to the end of the round. So at the top of the round is
I haven't gone yet.
Luckily. Oh,
Atlas. It seems like my icon is not on there. It's Atlas.
Oh, why is your?
Yeah.
I mean, it did.
Okay.
I know. I do remember rolling at the end, but.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
I was.
Okay. Yeah. So you can go right now.
Okay. Well, there's really nothing I can do. Would I be able to see? Well, truthfully, part of me is thinking like Atlas is like looking at this hole that my party member just went down and went buddy system, and then I feel like Atlas would probably be like, should I go down there? Should I save them? And I'm opening up like actually a question to those two near me. Is like, should I follow Salarius? Yeah, maybe. He probably should go alone then. Salarius is yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go down the hole.
Okay. Um, we will bid you farewell. And come back to you as well. I'm just doing some things on a different map. Pay no attention to me. And Atlas has gone in the hole as well. Stunning. So back at the impact site, that brings us to the top of initiative. That is gonna be Lug.
So I feel like even if I did Step of the Wind, because I can vaguely understand that over in the top right something is happening, and I see Vegas. Although I don't see him on my screen, even though. Anyway, my point is I'll go over this way, but Step of the Wind gives me how much additional movement? Let me see.
I think it's essentially a dash action, like you would get to move your full movement again.
Okay, so is there a reason why I wouldn't just dash instead of wasting a key point? Like, is it? Oh, so I could dash and do Step in the Wind? Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, if you take a dash action and use the Step of the Wind, you do the whole thing, baby.
And diagonal, you said counts as 10?
Yes.
Okay.
You also are not, I will just say, you are not committing yourself to your full movement by starting to move. So you can move a certain amount and then see what becomes visible to you on the screen and then make decisions about, like, do I want to keep moving in this direction? What do I want to do?
Okay, so I just did dash, which is twice, so that's 80, and that was 80.
Perfect.
So now I'm next to Landria and this thing. And if I dash, I still get how many action? Just one now?
Did you want to dash or use your Step of the Wind? Step of the Wind is a bonus action, and it would leave you with your 2 normal attacks. A dash action uses your action, so you would not be able to attack.
Could I spend a key point and do Flurry of Blows?
Let me look at the wording on that. I feel like there's something about you can only do that after you've taken an attack. But
after you take an attack action on your turn, you can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes with bonus.
Yeah.
So I would have had to do Step of the Wind to punch it. Correct?
Yeah. So if you would like to do that, you're more than welcome to, or if you would just like to get up in the mix and wait till next turn, you can do that as well.
No, okay, so I spent a key point by doing Step of the Wind, and then I'm going to you said now I have my additional 2 punches, correct? 2 unarmed?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So I'm assuming that hits?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
Here, put your feet up.
Oh, well, the second one didn't, but the first one did.
Yeah, first one hit, and you see with that 8 damage, this thing is starting to look pretty bad. It's leaning heavily on one side where your fist made impact, and it's not moving as like assuredly as it was before.
Okay. And then let me get one more thing. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna hit. So when I hit with a melee weapon, you can spend one more key point to make the target stunned. So I'm gonna make it stunned.
Okay. I believe it's not a guaranteed stun. I will say that. I think it gets either a saving throw or you need to roll something.
Yeah, sorry. It's until the end of the next turn if it fails a con saving throw DC 13.
DC 13.
Yeah.
All right, come on, my nasty boy. They've got okay con.
Fuck.
That is a 16. It is not stunned, unfortunately.
Well, I wasted 2 key points in this round, but that's okay. I got to punch it.
Yeah, and Landry is not alone getting eaten.
Yay.
Okay. If that is the end of your turn, we will go ahead and move to that guy you just punched. Now it is going to roll a d6. On a 4 through 6, it gets its acid back. But with a 1, it
Yay.
sure doesn't. So instead, it is going to go for the person who just did all that damage to it. It's gonna take a little bite at Lug. That is a 16 to hit.
My AC is 15, so it does hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 8 slashing damage and 5 acid damage for a total of 13 damage, and you are grappled.
Ooh. Okay.
That's it for its turn. It's not going to try and move now that it's got that tasty morsel in its mouth. So that is going to bring us to Arbiter. This one? No, you're good. I just made sure that you're 30 feet away from it. Yes, so you can see it. You can see this nasty. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Gotcha. That's one of your channel divinity abilities. Copy that. This creature, having no awareness of ritual or literacy, just suddenly feels a cold shudder move across its body as this circle appears beneath it, and it is marked. Is yes.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. I can do something for this. Oh, that thing's so huge. I don't want it to be that big. Well, your weapon doesn't have to look like this, but this is the only weapon token that exists automatically in above VTT. Is that where you wanted it? Let's find out. Roll some dice, baby. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's roll it and double it since it's not actually a crit, it is just vulnerable to the damage. Okay. You create this circle, this shadowy space that marks this insectoid, which is gripping Lug in its jaws. And then, with a word of power, this weapon of ethereal spiritual force appears, and with one perfectly timed strike, cleaves through this Ankeg from front to back. It is dead. It had exactly 18 HP left.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think you can take a bonus action in the future to move it like 20 feet, something like that. Okay. Landria, that brings us to you. The giant bug that was in front of you is dead now. The other bugs are not currently visible, but if you want to give me a perception check, we'll see what you can get.
Sure. What is this that just popped up next to me?
That is Arbiter's spiritual weapon that just killed the bug.
Okay.
It's on your
okay,
side.
Makes perfect sense. Right. Okay, so you said, you said perception?
Yes.
Great.
Okay. Yeah, there's bugs under the ground somewhere. I will say this. You do have another option available to you, which is if you would like to ready an action to attack if a creature like comes within range of you, you can do that. If you would like to move in the hopes that you get close enough to one of these things to be able to see it, you can do that. You do have options here, even though you roll the low perception.
Am I able to ready a cantrip?
Yeah.
Cool. I think I am gonna try to run, or like to move a little bit to see if I can see something more.
Okay.
So coming over, I'll do this one thing at a time. Oh no. And then I don't see anything. I'm gonna I am gonna ready Booming Blade. If an enemy comes into range, I'll use Booming Blade.
Okay. Copy that. Next up, that is Vegas. So we are gonna roll our little d20 check. That's a 7. They are gonna move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just to be close to everybody, but that is it for Vegas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also meant to use my bonus action.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I'm just gonna do Second Wind.
Okay.
For 11. Cool. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're all good. Take your little healing. Next up, that is gonna be one of my bad boys. And it is gonna move 5, 10 underground and then burst up from underneath. So you can go ahead and take that readied Booming Blade if you would like.
Cool. Alright. So I'll do this with my... It doesn't make a difference. My longsword. Alright, for the first one that's for the regular weapon attack, which is part of Booming Blade, and then oh wait, no, that's for damage. Oh, okay. Fuck. Sorry. That is a 13.
Ooh, a 13 actually does not hit. Let me give this guy his HP back. So you readied your Booming Blade, but your nerves maybe got the best of you, and as this thing burst out from under the earth, it just took you a little too by surprise, and you weren't able to quite land the hit on it. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and roll in front of the board again to see if he recharges his little acid. That's a 3. He does not recharge his acid, so he is gonna take a little bite out of Landria, or try to anyways. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
So that is gonna be 10 slashing damage and 5 acid damage for a total of 15, and you are grappled as this big bug just grabs you in its jaws. Cool. Yay, I love when my guys get to do stuff. Next up, this thing is gonna move 5, 10 underground, and then pop up. Then it's gonna move another 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to go ahead and take a dash action as well and move another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And get up in melee with Arbiter, but it cannot take an action, although it is going to roll to recharge its acid, just for funsies. That is a 3. I guess I just got to do the acid once for each. That brings us to Salrius. So, from a technical standpoint, it does not allow me to move just the two of you to the different map without moving everyone. So what I can do for you in this moment is describe what you would see immediately before you, and then you can tell me what action you would want to take.
Okay. Sounds good.
So what you all see is there is a winding pathway of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Essentially one long curving tunnel is currently in front of you.
I'm assuming it's dark, right?
It is, but you have dark vision.
Okay. Yes.
You've got
It-
great. You've got devil sight.
Yeah, can I just do a perception check of any traps or dangers first before moving?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Ooh, not great.
There's probably not any traps or dangers
Huh.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
I can't help, can I?
I will. You know what? I will.
I do have proficiency in perception.
You will forgo. I will let you do it if you forego your action on your turn. You'll still have movement and bonus action, but you just won't get to take an action.
I think I'll pass then. I think
Yeah.
it's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah. I'll move 30 feet in first, since you said it's
Okay.
60.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So at this point, you are still in the winding tunnel. The space, you can kind of tell that it will open up eventually just from the way the noise is echoing around you, but all you currently see is like this winding passageway.
Okay. So I will take a dash action. I only have a speed of 30. So I would like to get up to the front, but maybe not enter into the opening.
So from where you get, you are now about 5 feet away from where the tunnel opens into a larger space.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay there.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Atlas, that is you. Same
Hi.
situation.
Can I roll a perception check now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
14?
Yeah, you don't think there's any traps or dangers in the immediate vicinity, have you?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna dash as well. I've got 30 feet, so I'll go 60 feet forward and meet up
Okay.
with
So yeah,
Salrius.
yeah, we'll put you literally right behind Salrius.
Perfect.
Okay. And are you taking any kind of like bonus action?
Let me check. No. Unless I see anything that I can hit, the answer is no.
No, you do not currently see anything you can hit.
Darn.
Cool. So that brings us to the end of initiative. At the top of the round is Lug.
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 20, 30. So this is 30 feet. And I'm gonna sorry. I'm going to do my action. I'm gonna punch him.
You do that action.
That
Not
doesn't
gonna hit.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. And then I'm gonna spend a key point. The green outline indicates that its health's pretty okay, correct?
Do not pay attention to the green outline. That is just a trick of the way that the tokens were created.
Okay, 10-4. So I'm gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows. So 1 key point to make 2 unarmed. So essentially, I'm gonna mark off 1 key point, and then do 2 more unarmed strikes. Do I do 1 roll for both, or
You
what?
do 2 separate rolls, and one of those rolls looks like it's a nat 20. So you can go ahead and roll damage twice, and we just won't add the modifier to the second one. So that's 4 plus 5, 9 bludgeoning damage with this single fist.
Okay. and then another one for that, and yikes, woof.
With a nat 1, you accidentally land your fist directly on like the hardest, spikiest part of its outer plating and deal 1 damage to yourself.
Oh no! Well, I got a nat 20 and then a 1. Ugh.
Fate is a cruel and capricious mistress.
Okay. And then just to whenever you hit with one of your flurry of blows attacks, you can impose one of the following on that target: fall prone, gets pushed 15 feet, or if it fails a strength, it can't take a reaction until the end of your next turn. So probably the prone is what would be best in this scenario.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at what you're looking at. Boop, 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 boop.
So
Open hand technique.
Yeah, it's a dex saving throw, DC 13.
Okay. With a 12, it fails. Does anyone know the rules with prone and grapple off the top of their head? I'm looking it up right now.
I guess it depends on which rule.
Okay. Based on what I'm seeing, we're gonna go with it's still got its jaws around Landria's leg, but it has fallen, and you actually see that its underbelly is now faced outwards and exposed and is not armor plated, and it does look like it would be a lot easier to damage now that it is prone.
Well, also, isn't it if you're prone, you have advantage on the attack, correct?
Yes, yes. People will also have advantage on the attacks, on melee attacks against it.
Cool. Woo.
Okay.
I'm done.
If that is the end of your turn, this guy is dead. So that brings us to Arbiter. Yes, that one has been barely injured. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 22 is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for inflict wounds. What does this magic look like as you don't kill this creature, but you see that it goes from looking mostly uninjured to staggering portions of its limbs kind of folding in as if some essential life force has been sucked from it, and it just looks so brittle right now. I fucking love that. All right. Go ahead and take a little swingy. Well, you do have to hit. Look, just because you just did all that to what? Okay, fine, you hit. Your weapon, your ceremonial halberd, is not quite as devastating as it was the first time around, but it does make contact and sink into the underbody of this creature. Oh wait, you get to. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, you can roll with advantage because it's prone, so you might as well see if you crit. Nah. Okay. Alrighty. That moves us next in initiative to Landria. Landria, at the top of your turn, give me a perception check. I know you're not great at these, but...
Alright.
There's a bug. It's in front of you. It's got your leg in its little jaws. That's about all you are
Whoa.
paying attention to right now.
Big bug.
Everyone is dumb
Okay.
today.
Not
Is
dumb, just not very perceptive.
is the bug still prone?
Yes, it is.
So, if it's here's a question: if it's coming out, if it's like getting up from being prone, would that count as movement?
Yes, it would, because it does have to spend movement to get up from being prone.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna cast Booming Blade. And so I'll take a swing there. Oh, 11 doesn't hit, right?
Actually, because it is prone and its underbelly is exposed, 11 exactly hits. Its AC is lower when it is prone.
Oh, would I get advantage on this roll too?
Yes, you would, because it's prone.
Oh, I'm just gonna see if I crit. And I don't. Okay, but that does 1d8 plus 3 and then another d8 for Booming Blade. So that'll be 10 plus 6, so 16, and then if it moves, that'll be another 2d8. When it
Okay.
moves.
It's looking bad. It's looking bad.
And let me see. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Don't you have a bonus action offhand attack?
You
Oh wait,
previously
but that's
told
no.
me that I.
Yeah. I'm awake. I'm smart. I know what's going on. That brings us to Vegas. Come on, Vegas, do a thing. 11! Vegas is gonna do a thing. Let me see what Vegas can do. It is a swashbuckler rogue, I believe they are. Yes, so Vegas suddenly snaps to, decides that they're gonna do something. So they are going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 down next to Arbiter and take a little swing with their rapier. That is gonna be a 22 to hit, which hits. So it's gonna do 10 piercing damage, and then an additional 3d6 sneak attack. So you see that as Arbiter inflicts this cursed necromantic energy on this bug, Vegas takes note, comes spiraling out of the air straight down, and manages to just pierce with the rapier directly through the bug. And as it bursts out on the other side with like a half-formed organ impaled on the rapier, the rest of the bug just continues turning to dust and blows away. And that guy is dead. Next up is my only bug that's left. He is gonna get up from prone and take you said 2d8 additional
2d8.
damage. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
9.
And with a earth-shattering rumble as your magic bursts through its body, this Ankeg is also dead. And we are out of initiative. You did
Yay.
it!
Yay.
So, before we do anything else, Lug, if you will go ahead and give me a quick perception check.
Well, we know how those have been.
Hey, someone's got to do good eventually.
Oh my Christ.
But it's not going to be you. My brother in Christ. How am I supposed to show you guys things? Yeah. Yeah, it is up to you guys. If you who are still above ground want to do anything else up here, I am happy to cut back and forth between the two groups for now. If you would like to rush to rejoin the rest of your party, you can do that. It is up to y'all.
I want to rejoin, but also can I... Do these things have anything of value on them that, like, I can... Can I coat my darts in acid or some shit? I don't know.
They don't have any, unfortunately, you believe with no intelligence check required that if you attempted to coat the dart in acid, the dart would melt from the acid. However, you do see that all 3 of these insects also have those large crystalline spikes stuck into their body.
Did we remove one? I think we removed one. Yeah, who has it? I forgot.
I had it.
Okay, so... And I forgot. It's been a while. Why are we keeping it? Just in case we wanted to do something with it? Do we want
To
more?
figure out what it is.
Oh, okay.
There was some fun talk of someone wanting to, try stabbing themselves with it, which I think is a great idea.
I think that was me. There's
No
a
crap.
high chance it was me.
Do we want more of them or no?
I mean, I've got one to stab myself with, so I'm okay. But I'm also not there, so I can't say this.
Okay, well, it sounds like we don't want any more. So I guess I don't think there's anything more to do, so I'll head towards the place where they went.
All right. Are the rest of you all also going to head towards the tunnel?
Yeah, I think as a group we don't know if there's more of these down there, and
that's
if
what the group is doing.
yeah, if they
And
get
that's
ambushed.
the character who's hesitant, not me.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Ooh, Lantria looks like they're gonna die.
She's good.
You're fine.
Not fine, but
Do we have anyone
resilient.
I've got heals, but I'm not there. But I do have 10 points I could heal.
Okay.
What about a short rest?
Yeah.
We want to stop
We're
for
in
an
the
hour
hole. I
while
don't
they're
think we can.
underground.
Real
It was
quick,
partially a joke.
Ah,
I mean,
we are going
I'm the only
to
one who's-
transition all of you to the next map. If I can have everyone, I know Salrius already. I'm just going to go through you one by one and have you tell me what your normal dark vision or lack thereof is now that we are out of
oh,
the heavily clouded area and we are just in a true traditional like dark space.
oh, this is like a thing.
Minus
Okay.
60 feet.
Who is that?
Grace slash lug.
Alrighty. Do.
Also, I don't think it really matters right now, but I might not have had my own personal mic into the stream properly. Because I'm hosting until like right now.
Okay, well, we will
So
find out.
in the
when we
recording,
find
I might
out.
just be muted until like right now.
And for all of you who didn't hear, Brandon was saying a lot of shit. It was frankly shocking.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they
an
can see the
amazing
dice rolls, so
we might actually have to kick Brandon out.
Damn.
Should we be
Brandon is
muted or
canceled.
unmuted on the feed thing?
I was unmuted. It might just have the wrong input for the stream because I'm not like through Discord.
Yeah, this was unique to Brandon being the one who's doing the streaming. They have to do. He has to do something special.
So when I asked before, I was told to be muted. Is that still correct?
Yeah, you guys are all good. It was because it's pulling all your audio from Discord, but it might have had the wrong mic input for my own personal headphones for that specifically. But it's good now.
Atlas, you got any dark vision?
I don't think so, but I'm not certain where I can see that on.
I don't think Warforged get it.
20. I don't think so either.
Okay, so you
Which
have
would be
just
kinda
been
weird.
stumbling in the darkness, like hand on Salrius's shoulder. Landria, you got any dark vision or anything?
Oh,
Nope.
I can.
All
Do we want to
right,
be stealthy about
and
this? I can cast light and like illuminate the space as we're walking, but it'd be coming from myself.
I have disadvantage with stealth.
Also,
Sure,
I
you
think I do
try.
too. So I think both of
Landria
us
would
being
love some
robots. Yeah. I think I'll cast light. Arbiter will cast light on the sort of like stained glass artwork in the center of his chest.
Beautiful multi. What do you think is the dominant color of the light that you put off?
It's almost. I wouldn't say it's a steady light. It's not. It's like just a little slower and subtler than like a heartbeat kind of pattern of light. So at like minimum, it's like a a mood light glow, and then every now and then it like pulses up to be a little bit more vision, even though like mechanically it's still a light spell. So
Okay.
mostly probably like a piece of like red purplish glass in the middle with some like blues and yellows that kind of like on the edges where the other stained glass pieces would cast some light.
Perfect. And then what is the range of like how much light do you generate?
I think it's 20 feet. Yeah, it's 20 feet bright and then additional 20 dim.
Okay. So we've got our little disco ball down there. And those of you who just entered the tunnel, you can keep making your way forward if you would like. For my two Atlas and Salrius who are already in the tunnel from before, do you think that you would have stayed stopped at the entrance of the passageway? Do you think you would have kept pressing on ahead? What are y'all trying to do?
I feel like I would assume I can't see anything, so I'm just holding on to Salarius. But I think I would just assume they're not coming behind us
Yeah.
because they're still battling. So I think we would have probably continued moving on. I'm
Yeah.
not sure how Salarius feels.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I would have already peeked around the corner to see what's going on, and then if there's no immediate danger, kept moving forward.
So, as you all get into the entrance to this room,
Arius is
do-
gone. I
let
can't see
me.
anything.
Yeah, you are unfortunately in the dark, but
Can I make a
I'm not
fire?
seeing much
Can I try to
anything.
make a fire?
check your inventory. You might have a torch or something.
Let's see what I've got in my inventory. I have a torch. I'm gonna light my torch.
Okay, how much light does the torch give you?
Let's see. 20-foot radius, dim light. Oh wait, sorry.
Uh,
It's bright light for 20 foot, and then 20 extra feet. It's dim light.
Yeah, I think
Not
it's the
sure if that
same as the
matters,
light
but
spell.
yeah.
okay. You've
Salarius,
got.
where'd you go?
Can you see him now?
Oh, there he is.
Yes. So, as you all enter this room, fairly unremarkable. There is rocky outcroppings, stalactites, stalagmites. The one thing that does catch your attention is a series of bulging yellowish membranes hanging from the ceiling.
Hmm.
The cave smells very wet and acrid. There's a sort of bitter taste on the back of your mouth. Um, what you guys want to do?
Can I?
I
Do
think
I know what? Would I be able
for
to know what that is? Like what those things
Mm,
are?
I think it's unlikely, but you can give me a nature check.
Yeah, my -1 nature.
Can
Hey,
I
that's
try as well?
no.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not a nat one. A not nat one.
You think that those are just like really cool, decorative, like, I don't know, they're probably some kind of cave flowers or something.
There's some really
Um,
cool lighting in here.
Could
uh,
I do an Arcana check on them?
well, I will tell you with your 12 nature check that, or no, wait, sorry, that was Landria.
Yeah.
Yes, Saurius, you can do an Arcana check. Landria, you're not over there. You don't know what they're looking at.
Oh, sorry.
Um, there's nothing inherently magical about them. You are not picking
Okay.
up any kind of like magical energy. This very much seems something natural. But I
Oh.
think you just get the sense that you might have to proceed cautiously beneath them.
Okay. Hmm.
Let's walk around those real fast.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I'm just like looking directly underneath them.
Yes, so let me have
Oh
both
no.
of you give me a DC 15 stealth check.
Oh God.
Crap. Okay. Disadvantage too. Okay. Got that one. That's not gonna be great.
Um,
Not great.
so, Salarius, do you think that you are still right next to Atlas? Like y'all are still staying close together?
I was until they lit their torch. So now I'm like, I probably would have been just, I'd be beside, but not directly, if that
Uh,
makes sense. Like I would be to the
Like
quarter.
right.
Yeah, like over here.
okay. That is still within 10
Okay.
feet. So even though you are a shadow, a whisper in the darkness, this bulky warforged comes tromping
Bonk.
through, and one of these membranes starts jiggling and falls with a splat, releasing a burst of acid. And both of you are going to take 9 acid damage,
Oh.
as you are just coated in this smoldering, steaming, viscous liquid.
Ouch.
Fun.
I'm gonna stay away from those from now on.
Probably
Sorry
a
about
good
that.
idea. All good.
I'm gonna go ahead. You should get onto the corner here. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'll. Do I hear people? Do I hear? Are the rest of our friends down the tunnel? Would I be able to tell whether or not they're clambering into the hall?
Yeah, I think by the time you guys get to the far side of this room,
Okay.
you can stop where you're at now. Because each round of combat is technically like
6.
30 seconds or something, like 6 seconds
6
per
seconds.
turn. Then I think by now, yes, they have all come to enter the tunnel, so you can hear their sounds echoing up the cavernous passage that you all proceeded through.
Okay, I would yell back
Alrighty.
and just be like, don't look directly underneath the don't mess around, be sneaky. These yellow things on the wall will pop you. They will hurt you.
Okay.
They are
So
corroding my skin.
do the rest of you progress through the tunnel?
Yeah, I think so. Um,
All right.
I am
Yeah,
at the
let's just
back, so so I'll just make sure I'm not moving until other people are.
Landria is gonna stick close to Arbiter though because of she hates caves because reasons.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I am the
I
light
think
source.
let's have you guys go ahead and stop as you get to the entrance to this room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait for Landry to just get up to wherever, and I will just say I'm moving behind for the sake of like sight. Also, on the way, I'm gonna use a first level cure wounds,
Oh, cool.
so you
I think
heal
I
8.
also am going to.
Thank you.
Or are you gonna do something while you're smoldering gently?
Gonna heal myself real fast. I could heal others, but now I'm like, Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the remaining of my lay on hands and heal myself.
Perfect. So all of you get to the entrance to this room. The combination of the torchlight from across the space and the flickering reddish purple pulsating light from Arbiter following behind you illuminates the space pretty well, so you all can easily see those membranes above.
Does it seem like they'll regrow after they pop from the one that went off,
Um,
or are they just
they're
like,
not gonna they're not gonna regrow necessarily, but there were 8 of them.
do we want to just pop these from out of range then?
Salarius move.
Bye.
Get out of there.
Throw darts at them?
Something like
I
that.
could shoot him with crossbow.
Yeah, I think I technically also have a. Do I have a? I thought I had some sort of other weapon that's ranged, but I also have cantrips.
If they're lit.
Yeah, they'd be illuminated if I were to shift around.
Let me just do. I think being, incredibly stealthy and also able to fly, Vargas is just going to pass their stealth check and zip across quickly to the other side of the cave without disrupting any of the bubbles.
Okay, I'll give it a go. I'm gonna see if I can. Is it possible to target one of these with a cantrip to see if I can make it pop when there's no one underneath it?
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's just a little fleshy
Yeah.
sack on the ceiling, so I'm gonna say it's only a 10 to hit.
Well, I guess my question is that I don't I don't have a cantrip that actually is like a target thing. It's like, hey, that creature makes a roll to take
Uh,
damage, so
I
someone
I
else might need
don't
a
think you would.
bow.
I don't think you'd be able to force these sacks to make like a saving throw
Okay.
against one of your cleric
Yeah.
cantrips.
Yeah, I just don't have a bow
I
for
can
some
take a
reason.
swing with my crossbow.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea because if we can just clear him, we can get across pretty fast.
Yeah, that'll hit. You don't even need to roll damage. I'll say immediately acid just pops in in a little bubble. Ooh, can I actually do? Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
whoa.
pops in a little 10-foot bubble. And you are just out of range, Lug. I know it kind of is like semi-overlapping you, but you do not get hit with that. So there are now 6 left because they set off one of them, and you popped one.
Are they more? Are they in areas where they're not going to fall on anyone right now? Like the flat?
They're kind of clustered, and you can tell from like how much the first one splashed as it fell that it would be pretty hard to move through this room at all and not get hit by one if it fell.
So also, once it's fallen, does that mean that we we can't walk? Like, are we gonna get acid damage if we walk on this?
Nope, just wanted to give you guys a visual representation of like how much it was spraying out as it hit the ground. There is no lingering effect.
Okay.
So let's just shoot him.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
I
right.
Do you
have
want me to
darts.
make attack rolls on him, or
Yeah, whoever wants to shoot them can. I also have darts.
Yeah, I mean we can
Assume.
go ahead and give me one dart just because I think it'll be funny. But I'm not gonna make y'all do it 6 more, make you hit 6 more times. If you are committed to this, we can say that with like 10, 15 minutes of action. Well, your dart just like hits it and kind of bounces off. They're maybe a little tougher than you thought, but
Okay.
yes, you with the help of Landria and her sturdier crossbows, you all are eventually able to remove the rest of these and cross the cavern safely to rejoin the rest of your party, and you are now all together again.
How tall are these tunnels?
Are these what?
How tall are the tunnels, like height wise? Am I crouching in here, or are these like bigger because the onkegs are relatively large?
Let's see.
If they're related to the onkegs at all, we don't really know.
They definitely do look large enough for the onkegs to move through. However, you also know that onkegs can burrow, so they are not necessarily
Like
restrained
bound,
to
yeah.
these tunnels that you guys are going through. They're probably no more than like 10 feet tall.
Okay,
in
so
height, so
Arbiter doesn't have to necessarily crouch down.
right.
Okay. It would be a very tight squeeze if I had to get by someone, though.
Yes, for sure.
So,
And
which
Salrius,
way?
you're up at the front of the group, and you can see that the path branches off into a little T.
Yeah. Was just peeking my head around to see if I could see anything without committing.
Anyone
I
feel like
see
going
that-
right? I feel like we should go right.
I said this one opens up, it looks like.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
to
and this
the-
one splits again.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see that. So which way are we going? To the right?
You guys are in front, so you have first say, and we're probably just gonna follow unless we hear something else.
We want to go right. We
Can
can.
Yeah, can I roll perception to see if there's like anything I can hear like on either side, maybe?
Yeah, give me a little perception roll. Those have been going great for you guys.
Oh yeah, I've been doing really good on those. Oh yeah,
Hey, I did
finally
great earlier.
Yay!
something's got to give?
It's
You know?
about time.
It was about time.
Yeah. With a 17 perception, the right hand path, you do hear a very faint voice, like what sounds like mortal speech, like a whispering, quiet voice.
Oh.
You can't make out what it's saying, but you can definitely hear like a voice coming from the direction that you all have gone in.
Like to the
Is
right,
it
you said?
Tordain?
Or behind us?
There's a voice to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody.
Should we keep going?
we know we were looking
I
for
think
his
so.
companion.
All right. Oops. Okay, so we split again, but looks like they both end to the same place.
I choose the right path.
Alright. We can go through the right.
To the right, to the
To the
right,
right, to the right.
Oh, that's baddies. I probably should have stepped this far close.
I mean, I assume we're all
But I
saying
also
as a
do have the
group.
highest DC, so y'all supposed to stay behind me.
Ooh.
So
As you all
yeah.
make your way into this space, you see the cast off husks, like when certain insectoid creatures molt,
Molt.
they leave behind those formed shells, and you can see that there are a wide variety here in all different states of decay. Some of them look very freshly molted, some of them have been here long enough that the husk has started to collapse in on itself. But as you get closer, you can hear that whispered voice a little bit clear, and you can't see anyone, but you just hear that voice going, "No, no, get out of my mind! Get out! Get out! No, it's not right."
Did you say get out of my mind?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anyone in this room? Like, is there someone hiding under the molted skins?
You
I
don't
also-
see anyone. No.
Hmm.
We just hear
there's
this
no one-
echoing, or how? Sorry, how do we hear this again?
You hear the voice clearly. It's not in your minds. It's not magical. It is spoken aloud. It's a quiet voice. It's not projecting. But in a chamber like this, even a whisper tends to echo sibilantly. And you can all tell that the voice is coming from over in this direction. You just don't see anything.
Can I use detect magic?
Yeah, go ahead and pop a little detect magic for me.
I say, do I have to do anything? Because it's at will.
Yeah. Yeah, you detect magic. I think your eyes go over, flashing with the power of your little invocation. You detect illusion magic. There is somebody under a greater invisibility spell in this
Aha.
direction.
I have see visibility. I would like to cast that.
Cast the invisibility.
All right, I cast it.
All right, you see shimmering into appearance for you a blue-skinned tiefling, hunched over, clutching at his chest, breathing raggedly as he continues whispering, and you see a yellow spike of crystal protruding from his back, and as you cast that spell, he looks up, noticing that other people have entered the room and can perceive him. Who are you?
We are here to help, or maybe not help. Who are you?
Um, I, I shouldn't. He
Landria,
winces in pain.
Are you-
Landria
Ow.
walks over and tries to pull the thing out of him.
He immediately resists the attempt, backs away from you.
I hold on to him. I'm gonna grapple.
Did
Okay.
what's his name tell us what his partner looked like? I feel like he did, and then I
Blue
don't remember.
tiefling,
Yeah, so this is probably him.
black tongue.
no,
Torvain.
If we want to check his tongue.
No, this is Iskabal.
Iskabal. So I'll say, are you Iskabal?
He stops backing away for a moment. How did you know that?
We saw Torvain, and he sent us.
Give me a DC 15 persuasion check.
Well, that's not gonna go well. I have
Better you than me.
If I grapple him, will it help?
If you grapple him,
Oh,
it
shit.
will harm. Persuading someone while you are actively restraining them is usually not as easy.
Did Torvain give us anything of his for like identification, or is it just like outer fucking word?
I feel like I
He
remember
gave
a
you
ring.
the ring? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
I'm gonna yell at him and say, "Just let us help you."
That's
That's helpful.
Stop resisting!
I just tried to help you. God dang it!
Who has that ring? I don't think I have it.
I didn't pick it up.
I don't
I-
remember.
Did we
Why
ever
are we
decide that, or was that also a Vegas thing?
Can we just say that I have it, and can I get an advantage on my persuasion check?
Uh, do you, do you produce the ring?
Yes. Yeah. I think because it's been so long, I forgot exactly what happened. So I'm gonna yes. When I said that, and I'll say Torvain gave us this.
You produce the ring. His eyes lock onto it. He swallows convulsively, and you do see seems to like calm down a little bit, looks less wary of you all, uh, and turns slightly to expose the crystal in his back. Please, please, you have to help me take it out. I can't. I can't. I just hear the noise, the voice. It won't
Without
go
saying
away,
anything, I think I'd
please.
take it out. Atlas just
Oh, do
immediately
you?
like tries to rip it out.
Go ahead and
I'll give the help action.
give me a DC 15 medicine check.
Oh, medicine check. Sorry.
Then never mind.
Yeah, ignore that check.
I can do a medicine real well if I'm able to push forward while you're trying to fucking rip this thing out by force.
Yeah.
Like I see that Atlas is that I think Atlas, right? Atlas is
Yes.
attempting
Yeah.
to just like grab it and start pulling. I'm like, hold. You are going
Okay.
to just leave a hole in his side, and I'll step forward through the group, up next to him and attempt to help with a medicine check if I can.
Okay.
If that's all good for me to roll, or
I
are
rolled
we both
11.
rolling?
We're gonna go ahead and let Arbiter roll. I will tell you, it is a DC 15 to remove remove the crystal safely. It is a DC 10 to remove it in a way that will probably cause him some damage.
Okay, that I have a decently high chance. Yeah.
You do have that DM inspiration.
I don't need it.
Hey.
Yay!
Oh ho ho! Wait, why am I not seeing people's rolls pop up? What'd you get?
16 plus 6, 22.
Hell yeah! You effortlessly, from half remembered motions from perhaps a time when you had a different form, but you are still able to channel that carefulness, that practiced motion through these marble fingers, and you slowly and carefully uh, extract the crystal. Iskoval lets out a huge sigh and slumps to the ground, clutching the hole in his back, but breathing slightly more comfortably. Um, and that is where we are going to go ahead and take our break. We will be back in like 10-15 minutes, and you guys can have a little chat with Iskoval.
Sounds good. Okay, it's on the.
All right, welcome back. Y'all had just successfully extracted the yellow crystal from Iskaval, who seems to have calmed down a bit as a result. You can go ahead and do whatever you would like to do.
Um, just as like a thing to be nice, does he look like he's like dirty, like he's been in there for a while?
Yes.
It's been a
And
few
you also would
days.
remember that, yeah, that he had left a few days ago when the impact first happened.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to just clean him up a little bit.
Aww.
Yeah. That's so nice. You see his clothes stitched back together where they had been a bit ripped. His hair is suddenly a lot more clean and well kept, and he looks a little bit more like a person you would pass on the street instead of someone who was huddled in a dank little crypt.
How'd this happen to you?
Um. Well, you've yes, you've met Torvain. Okay, so we do research, and the meteor hit, and I thought it would be the perfect chance to do some. It doesn't matter. Um, I got here, and those bugs, they're not they're not acting like normal. They brought me to this meteor that was surrounded by these little crystal shards and took one and they stabbed it into me. And after they did, I started hearing this voice in my head. It was just cold and flat.
So the bugs put the crystal spike in you?
Yes, I mean, they didn't seem like they were acting normally, but they're the ones who did it, yes.
Okay. What were you researching? What did you want to research?
Oh, well, frequently extraplanar or extraterrestrial materials have a lot of very unique attributes that are useful for spell components or certain kinds of rituals. So, knowing that there had been this large meteor crash, I just wanted to see if there was anything I could collect.
Do it. Do you think that it's worth holding on to, or should we be disposing of this immediately in any way possible?
You see, he gets a look in his eyes. If I could, I would burn this whole nest to the ground. And even then, I don't know if it would really get rid of. I don't think the bugs are the voice. It's something else, something that came with the meteor, something to do with the crystal. It just. It kept trying to control me. I. I only barely held it off this long.
What was the voice saying?
It was. At first, it was saying a lot of things in languages I didn't understand. It was like trying to find a common thread, or like it was like almost calibrating. I don't know, it was just a voice that I heard in my mind, and then once it hit the right frequency, it just kept telling me to submit. I think, and he sort of points to the tunnel you all came from. When they put the crystal in me, they didn't they brought me below ground. There's a large chamber where the meteor crashed through into the nest. And look, I know this sounds crazy, but I saw some of the insects passing through the meteor like it was water or something.
Could you pass through it?
No. I mean, I didn't really try. They put the crystal in me and then took me to a room, I guess, until I was overtaken, and I was able to hold on to myself long enough to cast invisibility and make it at least out of the main chamber.
Landria says, we're very glad that that you have survived, but do you have any reason why that you were taken hostage as opposed to them just trying to harm you further?
I don't.
I mean, if this is, seems parasitic. Parasites tend to want something out of the relationship, and I think that what are you, a wizard of some sort is more able to provide than a bug would. No.
And are there any other hostages?
I I mean, I didn't see anybody else while I was down here. It's an extensive cavern system, so I couldn't say for sure. But I think, I don't know. Whatever that voice is, whatever the real threat behind this is, I think it's further and deeper. I think there has to be a way to pass through that meteor the way they do, and I think that's where whatever this voice's origin is would be.
Well, that's our job then. We've all been on missions, not obviously not as crazy as this before, but find it, eliminate it, ensure it does not continue to propagate.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up the like the little crystal and I say, and this is bad, is it not? And then I feel like I would try to then try to break it and see if it does any damage, or if I can tell that it does any damage to like the big bad.
Give me a strength check.
Now
Sure you
that
don't get
I
a
can do.
splinter.
I got a nat 1.
Oh.
I'll leave.
You try to snap it, and the material is so firm that you actually lose your grip with one hand, and it flies up and smacks you in the head, and you take 1 point of damage.
So rude.
Um, please don't. I mean, look, there's crystals everywhere. They were all over the ground up where the meteor made impact, and I've seen them all over down here in the tunnels. If those are really the key to defeating this thing, I think it's gonna take a long time.
What do you think we use these against it, or to reach it, or just? I'm not certain
I don't know.
understand.
I don't want anything else to do with them. I've had that one in my back for the better part of 2 days, and I don't.
You lasted quite a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess we should probably get going. You're sitting here amongst all of these molted things. Are they coming back? Do you know? How
Well,
often do they come back?
How many are there of the skins? Like, is it like clearly like there were 5 and they kept molting around the same time, or can we not tell how many
Oh,
might
no.
still exist?
This is a very large nest. I
Okay.
couldn't put an exact number on it, but I think it's a full-sized colony. I I didn't come to this room for any specific reason. I was just looking for anywhere to get away to once I cast invisibility.
So probably safe to say we can't take a short rest here. We could, but we might get in trouble.
I mean, has
I'm opening it up to
anyone
the gang.
have any of them come into here since you've begun hiding, and they just didn't see you, or has this been totally isolated?
I mean, I've seen maybe 1 or 2 in the last couple of days, but I
Okay,
definitely think
not
this
worth it.
is a room that is for. This seems like a room that is designated for the molting process. I don't know that they really come here a lot otherwise.
So it is more isolated, and if they do show up, they're in the middle of losing their shell, which makes them more vulnerable. So if we wanted to attempt to rest for a short period, it's not impossible to do.
And if
No.
like if we would have just hang out here for an hour, just like take a little rest, gain some get some confidence in our situation, I could set up an alarm. I've got the alarm spell, and I can set up an alarm over in the middle, right right here.
Well,
How do I
assuming they
paint?
don't just come through the walls, but that's worth it.
There you go.
I'm not against it. Does anyone have a strong issue with us attempting to take a rest?
No, I'm down.
Okay.
All right, cuddle up with these husks then.
For
All right.
that sort of
You
thing.
all are able to take a short rest.
Okay.
Landria goes into the fetal position.
I think, like whenever we might take rests if we're in a group on other missions or quests, Arbiter kind of just takes up a crouched, almost like prayer position in the middle of the room, because even if we are resting for a long period, he still is aware of his surroundings as a robot machine, and will keep that glow
So-
up for the time being.
So over the course of the next hour, as all of you sit, rest a little, recover, those of you who are casters spend time refocusing and revitalizing your magical energies. Arbiter, your head on a swivel, your lights continuing to pulse in and out, fading. I don't think any of you really. You don't see anything. Nothing. Once or twice you maybe hear some distant scuttling noises, but nothing that sounds like it's approaching or getting closer.
Cool.
So,
Uh,
is our goal to go kill this thing now?
Certainly explore, see if we can find some sort of other information or where the core of it might be. But that's our ultimate goal, I would assume. If at worst we escape with losses and tell our organization that they need to call in many more people to quarantine this area immediately.
Iscabal pipes up and says, I hope you don't mind, but at this point, I will be seeing myself out of this cave as quickly as possible.
Have you anything on you that could assist us while you are somewhere else?
Let me see. Does Iscabal have anything?
Give us all your stuff, little guy.
This is
Give
a
it
sticker.
over.
He turns out his pockets. He's got a handful of spell components worth a total of about 300 gold. I
Okay.
mean, if these are helpful to you at all, by all means. The spells I would need to make my way out of here. I don't need. I can do them at will. I don't need focuses like this.
You just don't have any potions or anything, though, right?
No.
Okay. That's fine. Well, I think I've come with what I need for my own personal spells. So unless anyone else needs something, then I suppose you can make your way out, let Tolvain know what's going on, and we'll just keep people alerted in case whatever creatures are afflicted by this attempt to make their way towards the town.
Yes, I'll make sure that we segue through the town on our way back to our tower. I will let the townsfolk know, and I won't voice the worst, but if you all are able to make your way to our tower someday, I would be happy to provide some sort of magical boon or create something for you all as my thanks.
Deal.
Well, we'll see you soon.
begin to, eyes gleaming with his infernal dark vision, he'll start making
One
his
way
way
or another.
out of the tunnel.
I feel like we should probably make our way out of this tunnel, or
Yeah.
toward
Yes.
further into this tunnel. Actually, I'd suppose.
Atlas, are you lighting another torch?
Oh yeah, I guess I am.
I mean, unless you, I guess there's no reason you couldn't have like focused on keeping the same one burning for your short rest if you weren't actually
Yeah.
like sleeping.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Arbiter is
I
a
don't
light
think I was
source,
sleeping.
so we can always reignite it, so you don't burn down your torch because that has a limit.
It's a fair point. I'm gonna go ahead and then I'll unburn my torch and just follow Arbiter.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
so
you're welcome to
where-
relight it.
Where
How
are we
that works.
going?
We don't know the. I mean, obviously, I don't know if everyone can
It's
see,
the
but
other way.
we have a vague I can see a vague layout of a cave, but obviously in character we don't know where, like how big this space is. So we're trying to locate a way downwards towards the source of the crystals. I would assume that's Arbiter's mindset right now, from what that guy just told us.
Well, at that fork, there to the left is a more open cave.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Salarius is gonna go in first, if I can. It won't let
Oh,
me.
Here you go. All right.
There
I'm
You have to drag further, I think. Across the gap.
Saurius,
There you go.
you enter and see that the tunnel opens up into a tall, probably 30 feet high cavern, dripping water, distant scuttling noises, nothing that you can see right away, but all of it is dominated by the figure of this enormous meteor, the main body of the small end that you saw peeking up above the ground. The main body of it is here, and in addition to protruding through the ceiling, it also continues under the ground.
So it's just this pillar of like weird stuff. Okay.
Is
Can I
there-
do an investigation check on the meteor?
Yeah, do a little investigation check.
It was so close to being good.
You know, it's a meteor. It's a big
Yeah.
space meteor. I do think even on a 7 you are able to, you know, put together everything you have heard so far. You can tell this is
Yeah.
the same meteor that was protruding through the surface. You can see the yellow crystals growing out of its surface and scattered on the ground throughout. You're in the right place. This is
Mhm.
definitely the meteor that Iskaval was speaking about, but beyond that, I don't think you know anything specific. Oh wait, let me bring Vargas over to you guys.
I think it's Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. Like Las Vegas.
Isn't Vargas a politician?
Yep. I got
Sure.
I got confused.
Horn fused R&R.
So I will say
in
to the group, I do see something down here. Don't know if that's just
Where?
map or not. Like above table, I don't know if that's just the map. But
If it's not lit up, then
I do see a little thing down here from my dark vision.
Oh yeah, you got crazy dark vision, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you? Let me switch.
It's
to
a
your
straight
view for a
line
second.
south to that lower cave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That looks like acid.
Okay. I was gonna say it looked green. I assume acid or something.
Yeah. I don't know if you need to be digging through the acid pools. Would be something, but also that's pretty dangerous.
Anyone who wants to anybody who wants to give me a perception check in this moment can.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go with the broken clock type of mindset here.
Ooh.
Here we
Oh,
go.
that's great. That
I'll
is
let you
not a
guys do
nat-
well.
That is not a nat one, but it is
Okay.
a one.
Two people do well.
You aren't looking where you're going, and you do walk headfirst into the meteor and crash your head against it. uh, you don't take any damage, but you bouncing off of it is highlighted by the fact that those of you who got higher than a 15, you see one or two tiny little ankegs. They must be very freshly hatched, not having reached full adult size. They do have the crystals embedded in them, and you see that they crawl right up to the meteor and then pass through it and
From
are gone.
where?
From just from the ambient surrounding area.
Okay.
So they pass through it like directly through it, like walking through an illusion kind of situation, or like they go into the holes.
The like directly into it. I suppose as if it were an illusion, although, um,
I
Like
just
it
went.
is solid.
yeah, Landria running directly into it sort of dispels that
Right.
potential.
I just meant like they can go through it almost like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if we
Do we
were,
get the sense? Do we get the sense that these bugs are from this area, or do
Mhm.
they have something to do with? Did they come along with this stone that I'm assuming you said we know it's a meteor, so would we know it came from?
I think Arbiter rolled
Planet.
high enough earlier to recognize that these are like native to the normal dimension we're in and like planet.
Oh, right.
They're just
And
also
definitely like
affected.
just the sheer scale of this nest, like this could not have been created in the like number of days since the meteor crashed here. It
Yeah.
appears that this was an existing Ankeg nest that the meteor crashed into.
Yeah. But we don't know if it actually came here on purpose because that's a really specific place for it to land. Or it got hella lucky.
Hmm.
Right? So from what we've seen and heard, it's like if you have the crystal in you, you can enter this rock.
Mm-hmm.
And that might take us lower. And I'm not saying we should attempt to impart ourselves with the crystal, but if we don't find any other way through besides like digging, that's a last case scenario. And it did seem
So
to take 2 days for him to, like, that guy lasted 2 days. So we could make 5 minutes to get through this rock if we really had to.
there's eggs up here.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh,
And I think
I'll walk over a little bit.
last session there was several detect magics and identifies cast on the crystal shards. I think those of you with magical awareness would feel relatively confident that you would not immediately fall subject to this external force. I mean, as you said, Iskaval did not, and he'd been grappling with it for 2 days, but that, on a mechanical standpoint, after a certain amount of time, you would have to start making charisma saving throws to
Oof.
resist the influence.
So, yeah, if we really wanted to, we could gather some crystals, insert them into ourselves, and get through the meteor as quickly as possible to descend. And then take them out once we get down there.
Okay,
If that's.
I'm here for it.
I'm just not certain how easy or hard it would be to
Mhm.
remove once it's in us. Or
I
if those
suppose
of
I
us
could go
without
first
flesh.
since I'm a robot.
Well, yeah, so I don't know if those of us without flesh would be as easily influenced or not.
Or more easily. I'm willing to be the test guinea pig.
I think that might be a bit reckless, but someone has to do it. Why not wait until we check the other few pathways that we have access to?
Mm-hmm.
So these eggs are. Is there any other larger creatures in here that we can see from our entryway point, or is it just?
Not that you can see from your entryway point, no.
Okay. Anyone have some method of disposing of these, or are we gonna have to take a few minutes to just burn?
Yeah, why don't we just set them on fire?
And I think two of our members are not with us now. Okay, one of our members. If there's no immediate like reaction to us approaching these eggs, I think Arbiter will work with whoever else to start just popping them.
Make an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Do I? Once again, do I want to be close up to melee this, or do we want to just use bows?
Well, let's hang tight for 1 second.
Okay. Arbiter will
Xalrius
walk up.
rolled an 18 to hit with an Eldritch Blast. Xalrius, go ahead and roll damage for me. $11 damage. You see two things happen as that dark spectral fire that we've seen before erupts from your hands. One, the egg that it strikes is immolated essentially immediately, bursting with a foul smell and a faint popping noise. Two, several of the stalactites and stalagmites around you start chittering and reveal themselves to not be stalactites and stalagmites at all. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oops.
Well.
Oh.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
no.
Both robots got fucking last. Okay.
Oh, that was rough.
What's your dex?
My dex is 0.
I also have 0 dex. So we were
Look
just
at
tied
us.
at the end.
High five.
Let's go. Ooh, that's a number of them.
Yikes.
No, I should have taken a different spell.
If it ever gets to my turn, I will finally get to use a smite or something.
Do you need 2 of these little guys? There's a lot of them. We'll see. Also, why did I take that spell and not the other one? Like a fucking... I don't have a slot for it anyway. Okay. Great.
Let's just... boop, 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 boop. Okay. So, these stalactites and stalagmites unfurl, revealing themselves to be... it does look like a variation on the Ankegs that you saw up above. These ones look smaller, much in the way of termites or ants or other colonized insects. It would appear that different versions play different roles within the colony, and these are some variation on what you saw. But with that being said, Lug, you're first again, my speedy little monk.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the orange one, or the one that has an orange circle. Does that hit?
Yes. Did you want to roll with the dart, or are you just trying to punch it?
I was trying to punch it. Should I do it?
Okay, we can use the same roll. I think you add the same modifier. Yes, a 19 definitely hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Oof. With a mighty strike, you crack open a portion of this carapace, and it withdraws.
When you say withdrawals, what do you mean?
Flavor. It's still right there in front of you. It just kind of rears back away from the strike.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit it again.
Not with a 10, you're not.
Okay. Then... Sorry, again, it's been a while. Do I get one more, or I have to spend a key point to do one more?
You would have to, I believe, spend a key point. Let me just double check. I played too much.
My bonus action. Hold on.
Yeah, I've
you-
done too many different versions because I played too much Baldur's Gate, and so then it's like, all right, 2014 rules, 2024 rules, or Baldur's Gate rules.
Okay, so it says unarmed strike. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. So it did. So I get an additional one. So I get three.
Yes, you do get
Okay.
one bonus action unarmed strike. That's gonna hit. And another 4 bludgeoning damage. This thing's looking pretty bloodied.
Okay. I am done.
Okay, so next up, my little nasty boys are going to immediately try and swarm the one that destroyed an egg. So this one is gonna move 5, 10, and then I will need Salrius and Vegas to give a DC 12 Dex save. Okay, that passes, and let me roll for Vegas real quick. Somehow Vegas with a +6 does not. So you, Salrius, are only going to take 5 acid damage, and Vegas takes 11.
Cool.
As this thing opens its mandibles and just a stream of acid spurts out. It's just gonna, yeah, it's gonna stay right there. So then next is this one, which is going to stay right where it is and direct a stream at a diagonal down. So Atlas and Salrius, a DC 12 Dex save. Okay. So, Atlas, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. Not great.
Oh, it should be a dexterity saving throw, not a check.
That was the
Which
same thing.
feels... Really? Even for
For
a
me.
paladin? You don't have any kind of auras or anything that give you
Nope.
bonuses to saving throws? Okay.
No, all I've got is a +2. Most of mine's wisdom and charisma right now.
Gotcha. So then, Atlas, you will take 6 acid damage. Salrius, you will take another 3. That is going to bring us to Vegas, who is not fucking around this time. They are going to fly up here and take a little rapier attack on this one. That is a 20 to hit. That's going to hit. So that is 7 piercing damage, and then another 4 sneak attack damage for a total of 11 damage to this one. Next up is gonna be this guy. It's gonna... Yeah, I can't really move. It's not gonna hit its fellow nestmates, so it's just gonna take an attack on Landria. That is gonna be a 19 to hit.
It's
That is 3 slashing damage and 3 acid damage, and you are grappled. And that's going to bring us to Saurius.
Okay. We are going to we'll do more. We're gonna do Shocking Grasp on this one, the yellow one.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
It doesn't.
Wow, salary is. Okay, well. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I don't think I do. This one. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Alrighty.
Arius doesn't have anything.
Next up in initiative is Landria.
Okay, and this one's the one that grappled me.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me just double check. Yeah, it's going to be a DC 12 Dex or Athletics check to escape, but that will take your action. You also can just hit that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll swing with my long sword here. Does a nat 20 hit?
You know, I think it just might. Go ahead and roll damage twice for me. So that is going to be, we're not adding the second modifier, so that is 8 slashing damage on your first attack. This thing is looking real messed up.
Alright, I'll swing at it again. Oh, wrong one, sorry.
Okay. Well, that's how much
yes.
damage you do if you hit.
Okay.
Which you did not!
Okay, well then I'm gonna use my offhand attack. Oh my god.
Nat 20!
Go ahead and roll your damage.
So, because I'm dual wielder, I do actually get my modifier on my offhand attack.
Well, okay, then you're still only gonna get it once, but yeah, you can go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah,
roll
no, for
damage
sure.
twice.
And then let me just do another D8 here.
Yeah. With your sword, you are able to like kind of like stab into it and get it to release you just enough for you to get the range of motion to swing down with your warhammer, and you just crunch into its head, and goo splatters everywhere. This creature is dead.
Alright, well, I think I've... okay, so I have a little bit of movement then, because I'm no longer grappled.
Mm-hmm.
So, would I be able to move here without the attack of opportunity?
Yes, because you do not leave the range.
Cool. So I'm gonna do that to threaten this other one here.
Alrighty. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Next up is gonna be this one. It's gonna go ahead and move 5, 10. Do a little acid burst north. So Atlas and Landria, that's gonna be the DC 12 Dex check or Dex save.
Oof.
Bad saves, but only 5 acid damage. I didn't roll good. And then next is gonna be this one. Yeah. This one is just gonna try and take a bite out of Arbiter. So that is gonna be a 12 to hit. So it just gnashes on your marble exterior and is not able to break through anywhere. Next up is going to be this one, which is surrounded on all sides. So it's just going to go for Landry. Or no, it's going to go for the one that took a shot at the eggs. It's going to try and bite Saurius. So that is a... What? Oh, I guess if you
Well,
just hit the
it
bite
did
button,
hit.
it rolls all the things. Cool.
It
What
does
do you take?
hit.
4 slashing damage and 4 acid damage, and you are grappled as this thing manages to sink its mandibles into you.
Rude.
Bringing up the rear, my Warforged. This Arbiter, that is you.
Darn.
Okay. Okay. Well, they have really bad charisma. Uh, this one does manage to roll a nat 20. Some
Oh my God.
sheer instinct of of bug awareness prevents it from being baned, but these two are subject to your spell. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Atlas, that is you.
Awesome. One moment. Okay. It seems to not like me.
Yeah, but I'm a smarty pants, and I
Yeah.
can see that you're there at the bottom of initiative, so you can go ahead and go anyways.
So rude. Okay. So we've got this guy hurting a little bit, so think I'm going to go for an attack on yellow. Just a standard attack for this one.
Okay.
Ah.
A 14 is gonna hit.
Okay, at least there's that. Six.
All right, takes the 6 slashing damage, looking pretty bloodied.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for one more on that one.
Okay.
I got the exact same roll, so 5.
5. It looks like one more hit like that would take it out, but it is still clinging on.
All right, Searing Smite it is.
Okay.
I hit a 4. I swear.
No,
No, it also
does
needed
need
to do a con saving throw of 13.
Okay. It got a 12.
Ooh.
So what happens with Searing Smite?
Double checking. Searing Smite. Okay. The weapon flares with hot intensity. It takes an extra 1d6 of fire damage, and it causes the creature to ignite. At the start of each turn, it takes 1d. It has to do a Constitution saving throw, and then it'll take 1d6 if it fails.
Okay, this thing is just absolutely on death's door and fully ignited, giving off a like horrifying fiery glare in this space as it makes noises that I can't reproduce with my human mouth. Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, brings us back to top of initiative. That is you, Lug.
I'm gonna attack this blue one.
Okay.
And that hits.
That does hit. Ooh.
I feel like these have like 16 health. Is that roundabout right? Is that what we've learned ish? Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's gonna hit.
Okay. So now it's a total of 16. Is he alive yet? Still.
He is alive. He is looking pretty bad.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit him one more time then. Oh well.
Hey.
I was wasted on that one, but okay.
You still got it.
And rolled full damage. You, in a whirl of limbs and violence, just absolutely put your fist through the body of this drone, and it is dead.
Yes. And then I say yuck and then do that and shake my fist off. Because it's filled with goo.
Yuck.
And then I guess I will, move. I'll go over here. And I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to this one. It is gonna roll. I believe this one did use its acid last time, so it's gonna roll to see if it recharges. It recharges on a 6. That is not a 6. So it is going to move in and try and bite Salrius. That is going to be a 23 to hit, and that is 6 slashing damage and 2 acid damage, and you are grappled by it.
I'm grappled by both.
Yup. Got bugs all over you.
Can I hellish rebuke that one?
Yes, you can.
Oh my goodness, where did it go? Okay, so it's a dex save, dex 14.
Okay. That's not a 14, that's a 6.
Not great. 7 damage.
Oh no. That's so sad.
Yeah.
It takes it. If you can hit a DC 15 Arcana check, I will be nice in this moment and let you at least set it on fire.
Okay. Come on. Why?
Salrius is struggling in the dark.
Which is not how he's supposed to be.
Next
yeah.
up. Oh,
Keep
sorry.
going.
You got
That's
anything
it.
else?
That was it. Nope.
All right, that is going to be this one. It is baned and surrounded, so it is just going to go for the easier looking prey in front of it, Landria. Now, what is it going to subtract with Bane? Brandon?
Isn't it a D4?
Okay, so that is a 7 to hit. Don't even need to subtract the d4. That definitely doesn't hit. And it's just going to flail its legs about haphazardly. Next up is Vegas. Vegas is going to just try and stab this one right in front of them. And they do not succeed. Next up is Saurius.
Because I want. Do I want to do that? We're gonna try and shocking grass the one that's like almost dead. Does a 15 hit?
It sure does.
See, that's the damage I was hoping for Hellish Rebuke, at least. But it's fine. Salius just reaches out, touches the first one, yeah. Shocks
Already
it.
completely aflame, you touch it with an electrified finger, and the entire thing just explodes.
Perfect. And then you just see just like this faint life force come in as he gets his 8 temporary hit points for
Nice.
dropping it down to 0. So not as hurt. And that is all Salarius could do.
Okay. Next up is Landria.
So I'm gonna scooch right past ya and actually take some swings at this one down by Saurius.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna Oh God! Oh no, that was right. Okay, 15.
That hits.
For 9 damage.
Looking pretty bad.
I'll swing at it again. Oh, great. Nat 1.
You swing wildly and deal 1 damage to Atlas instead.
Oh no! Sorry.
Watch where you're swinging that thing.
You know what?
Poke an eye out.
Maybe I will not try to help you next time.
No, please do.
Alright, then I guess I'll use my offhand attack to swing at this one again.
We really are hitting the highs and lows. This is yet again your last attack last round was a nat 20 and then the nat 1. Unfortunately, the 11 is not going to hit.
Womp womp. Okay, well that's what I got.
Womp
Okay.
womp, hit your head.
Next up is one of my baned drones, and you see it cocks its head a little too intelligently, and then is going to take a dash action and move 5, 10, 15. Salarius, do you have any interest in taking a opportunity attack?
Yeah.
You got a weapon, or do you
Okay.
got
That's-
Warcaster?
Let's see. I have a crossbow and a hand axe.
That's
Yeah, you can try and take a little swing at it with a hand axe.
Why not? A 12.
Does not hit.
Okay.
You usually just set things on fire. The
Eh.
hand axe is sort of for emergencies, like hacking your way out of the burning building after it's on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
So then it's going to keep moving 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh,
and vanish into the meteor.
wow, that's some crazy movement.
It took a dash action.
I mean, yeah, I just didn't expect it to get that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is gone from initiative. It has disappeared into the meteor. Next up, that drone is dead. That drone is dead. Arbiter.
Wow. There's not too much I can get done that's left. I think I'm gonna move 3, 4, 5 over into here, and actually, I don't need to move that close. What am I doing? Has this one up here been struck at all?
No, it is baned but uninjured.
Okay, so this one down here, it'll have to make a 14 wisdom save.
Not the most wise. Yeah, 7's not gonna do it.
Cool. I toll the dead, which does, because it's already taken damage, is 2d12.
Jesus.
I think I have to type it in manually because the damage on the spell is default at 2d8. I don't know how to change it in the actual system, so that was a weird roll on my end. But 5 total.
Oh.
They bounced
the
like
dice
way
are
too many
against-
times.
The dice heard you all talking shit after that first combat with the boars and was like, okay, cool, harder. Got it. It is
We're doing
still
okay.
up. It's definitely looking bad, but it is still up.
Okay. Do I use? Alright. Still I could bonus action, I think, but is combat going to be over before it gets back to my turn? We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to end my turn. I don't think it's worth using one of my limited slots that I have left to do a little bit more. Yeah.
Copy that. Next up is gonna be Atlas. Oh, hey,
Hi.
it actually went to you that time.
About time. All right, I'm gonna hit the red, the one to the south of me.
Yeah, hit that one.
I'm gonna hit it. That's a bit better. 16.
That hits.
I'm gonna expend a spell slot to also use Wrathful Smite.
It's maybe just roll
No.
damage first before you
Okay.
do
Good
the
call.
smite.
Good call.
Before you burn a smite.
I got a 2. Oh, I got 5. That was better.
And you see, with exactly 5 hit points left, your sword crashes through this thing's carapace and it collapses.
Sweet. Well,
Finally.
with that, I still have another attack, so I will go ahead and attack this guy right here. $15.
Yeah, 15's gonna hit.
Okay. And this one has not been hit at all.
Correct.
Okay. This one I'll cast Wrathful Smite on, on for after I attack. So damage first. 7.
Okay.
And then Wrathful Smite popped it in the log, but it needs to. I was gonna double check all the things on it. It takes I deal an extra 1d6 psychic, so it's gonna take 3 extra hit points, and then they also must roll a Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened
Which-
until the next turn.
They rolled
Or
an
until the
8,
spell is-
and then they would subtract the Bane anyways. So they
Amazing.
are frightened of you.
Wonderful.
Wow.
And that's all I got.
Okay. Top of initiative, that is Lug.
Well, we know what I'm gonna do. Punch it.
Punch it.
She
Hell
practiced
yeah,
one
baby.
thing.
Is that
That'll
it?
hit.
Okay. Oh, woof.
5
Although-
damage, it takes it.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit it again.
Four damage. Still up, looking pretty bad. And that's gonna hit. And with exactly 7 HP left, y'all are just hitting them right on the nose.
Hell yeah.
You once again just drive your fist brutally through the exterior of this insect, and it collapses beneath you. We are out of initiative.
That's good. How we doing?
Not great. Question on temp hit points. How long do those last
Until the next rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Long
Cool.
rest, I think. I don't know if short rest affects them.
There are some that you get through like certain abilities that only last per turn.
But yeah, if you have like Armor of Agathis, it's just until that spell ends. If it's from like False Life, it'll say in the spell like until
Yeah.
next long rest.
Take a look
Okay.
at the features, Salarius, and see if it specifies when that goes away.
So far, no.
And Atlas was the one that was saying you're not doing well.
Yeah, Atlas is at half, which isn't crazy low as a number, but is more than anyone else has taken overall.
Have we've touched the meteor, correct?
I ran into it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You touched it very aggressively.
Yeah, and that was on purpose.
Did we put the shard on it? Like, have we tried to put the shard through it?
I think we have.
I'm gonna put 9 healing on Atlas.
I don't think anyone has tried to attempt actually putting, like, inserting the shard into the meteor.
I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Also, Atlas, I healed you for 9. Right
Thank you.
after combat, yeah.
Who has the shard? I know I don't have it. Someone with magic has it.
One of
There are also shards scattered all over
Yeah,
the
they're
ground.
everywhere.
I'm also holding one as well.
Okay.
So
Well, who wants to shove the shard in?
Landria,
I'll do
you
it
said
it might
you
just
shoot
act
it with
like a
crossbow?
key.
Yeah, well, I wanted to before they all got close.
You don't want to do it.
I'll step
now?
back.
You can still do it.
Andrew says, Salarius, back up.
I'm trying. It won't let me.
We have created a wall.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20 hits. Landria, Lug, and Arbiter each just roll a d20 for me.
Great.
You all want to get 15 or higher.
Flat d20?
Just flat.
I didn't.
Yep,
Back
flat
in-
d20.
Save it.
Oh,
Good.
I don't
I'm
like
sorry.
that,
I'm
actually.
sorry. I'm sorry. I said that backwards. I wanted you to have very good odds. I meant 5 or higher, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're good. All
Good.
3 of you are not hit by the ricocheting arrow as it
Okay.
pings off the meteor and just goes flying out into the darkness.
So, yeah, okay. That doesn't work.
Who wants to put the shard in?
I'm happy to.
I'll do it.
I think that, just one of the two of us, so I assume Atlas will walk up and just see if touching it
Someone
with the
higher
crystal.
health do that?
They technically have more HP
You know what's
than
funny? I still
two
have the
of three
highest
of
health.
us.
Yeah, that's fair. I also have the highest DC. I'm not sure if that would matter, but
Yeah. If
Or
there's
AC, sorry.
if there's an attack at you, you'll be safe. But if it's a save, we don't know.
Liz, you've been looking at this shard since you first pulled one out of the boar in the woods. You wanna stick the shard in the meteor?
I definitely really want to do it.
Go ahead, stick the shard in the meteor.
I stick the shard in the meteor. Do you need me to roll something?
No, I don't, because as you stick the shard in the meteor, it passes through it with no resistance until it reaches the point where your fist is wrapped around the end of the shard and your fist clangs against the meteor. The shard passes through, you do not.
Oh, God.
So we do need them
I-
in us to go in the meteor and get down lower.
I turn around and I say, like, should I stab this into myself, or should we wait until I'm a little less beat up?
if we can afford to rest longer, we could all heal a little more, and that would be nice.
Why don't
But
we just why don't you stick it in? We take a long rest and then we go in, or you go in.
Like sticking to myself, or
yeah.
well, then you're stuck with it for 8 hours, which is not
but I
healthy.
also don't know if I can heal while I have it as well.
True.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it'd be best to do it right before we enter it, like stab ourselves right before we go in, so we minimize how long we're exposed to whatever this does to us.
I think having a long rest inside this cave that has a bunch of like eggs though is probably not the smartest decision.
No, I mean, did we finish breaking all the eggs? We should do that.
Yeah, we can say that you all once the Warren drones were finished off, you all shattered the rest of the eggs.
Yeah, we don't want them to keep spawning.
Bug omelet.
Up to us if we wanted to even just leave the cave and camp in the woods nearby in a place that seems out of the way. Now that the bugs are aware that we're in here because that one got away,
Do we want to see what else is in the cave?
like the other small tunnels, before we do anything.
Or do we think it's just going to be more bugs to try to eat us?
We can
I
certainly.
mean,
I'm
we could
I'm sure
explore.
we'll be okay. If we just check, we can just go like maybe look down like one last bit.
I
just down
would
here.
feel safer not knowing that there's not a bug coming up behind us if we go deeper. So we
You're
can make our
welcome
way.
to keep investigating. I
down
will
here.
simply point out that again, the bugs' movement is not limited to these existing tunnels.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can move through walls. So I'll kind of keep the middle distance here between everybody.
I've just stepped in here. Does Atlas see anything while I'm in this acid-filled puddle area?
Do 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 do. Pardon me while I log into my other computer. Do 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 do. Give me a perception check.
Copy that. Man, I've been cursed. I can't even throw this dice away. It's not.
You don't see anything in the room.
Can't put
Go-
this dice in jail. God dang it.
Go change which color you're using in D&D Beyond. Maybe it'll let you roll a
Alright.
different set.
There we go. That's a good idea.
Leandria, you walk into a wall again.
Great.
Oh no.
Well, there's nothing of immediate importance in there. I think the safest space for us would be outside of the nest in its entirety.
I mean, I did mention it earlier, but just to make sure everybody knows, that is a giant bubbling pool of acid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But it doesn't look like there's anything
Beyond
too
it.
groundbreaking in there.
Groundbreaking, stunning, never been done before.
With a 1, I don't think there's anything for you.
Well, I'm assuming that we're
Yeah.
telling each other things that we see.
Yeah. If Lug's just moving on over there and checking it out, there's nothing apparent, then
Yeah.
I'm not getting closer.
I don't
I mean,
think
Lug can make a perception check.
Well, we won't do anything.
I can also roll one.
Oh!
Oh.
Yes. It will.
Nice.
You see a small glass bottle at the base of the acid pool.
Hmm.
Base as in submerged.
Yup.
Oh.
Is anyone got a mage hand?
Yeah. Does anyone have anything to?
Because I sure as hell don't. I don't need to go in there.
What?
Ain't no what. But like, yeah, we don't. I don't think I do in any way.
What about a stick or something? Or
Well, it's acid.
yeah.
Vegas says, "I'll get it." Flies down into the acid, flies
Oh,
back
boy.
out. They take Let's see. They take 6 acid damage and emerge with a flask that they give to you, Lug. It is a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh! Wow.
Oh yay!
Holy shit.
So that is a potion that when you drink it, your strength score changes for 1 hour. Your strength changes to 21. Yeah, it's just a potion that super boosts your strength.
Who, uh, who uses strength as like a?
You could. I mean,
I
you
do.
theoretically could if you wanted to, and also the fighter does. I forget.
I do.
The fighter.
Landria and I think theoretically Atlas could.
I that's my primary.
Yeah.
Atlas is your primary strength.
Yeah, but I don't
My
think I
regular
have
strength
really
is-
high strength.
My regular strength is 16.
So yeah,
Same.
that would.
And
So a
I have-
21 strength would give you a +5 to strength-based checks like athletics, and also any weapon attacks that you did using your strength modifier would get a +5 added to the damage.
and
I think-
saving throws.
Well, it'd replace your existing damage
Yeah.
bonus. It wouldn't be.
Yes, you wouldn't be getting like your normal +3 and a +5. You would now get +5 instead.
Yeah.
Salrius, you stop that. You stop poking around.
I also poked.
You all
So-
can't be just running willy-nilly all over the whole
I'm okay with
catacomb.
whoever wants the potion. I will say, being a dual wielder, I get 3 attacks per turn.
That's just a flat bonus to your damage. Yeah, that's great.
Um,
But also, it would affect the
that
monsters
just-
as well. Look.
I'd be
I
yeah,
d-
I'd be good with whoever. If you want it, you can have it.
Don't give it to Atlas. I'm not gonna use it. I
I don't either.
think I'm doing enough damage to have that be a problem. I think it would be better used on either you or a monk.
Landria can have it.
Cool.
Okay.
Right? No, not Landria. Who the fuck?
Salrius.
Not Atlas. Salrius.
Not Salrius.
No,
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 no.
Landria.
No, Landria.
Landria.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
mixing them up.
Okay, Landria is the one.
Fighter,
Like-
yeah.
Okay. Then here you
Um,
go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
You said potion of hill giant strength.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Who has the highest? Is anyone here proficient in nature?
I am not.
No.
I have a +2. I don't know if
You know
I
what?
would think someone has a higher than that.
I am not, and I have a -1.
Yeah. Landria, go ahead and roll me a little nature check.
$16.
Leandria, your party has actively destroyed several eggs of this nest, which was described to you as a large nest with a full complement of insects by Iskaval. Staying in one place is not a good idea. If your party wants to leave, you should leave, or if you want to continue pressing in, you should do so, but pretty much every time you spend longer than a few minutes in one area, there is a chance something's gonna.
So, I relay this to the group, and I think we should either check out these other places and get out of the cave, or we could leave the cave, and if we're trying to go through this meteor, we could maybe do that from the bit of it that's sticking out
I
in
agree.
the regular ground.
I think we should depart. Let the hive settle back down. I don't know much about Onkex, but I don't believe they'll repopulate as quickly as we just took out that many. And we can return after a good rest and we heal up to fully delve through the meteor with the crystals and then see what we can do below.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's our plan. Is to
Yep.
All right.
and on the
Uh,
way
you
out,
all- Yeah.
I'm just looking at one thing I have. I have What is that thing called? I kind of just, if we have them, yeah, not down here, but on the surface as we're like heading out, if I could take a moment to cast the Gentle Repose ritual spell on the dead Ankegs on the surface, which would prevent their bodies being used for undead, in case like the crystals do something to them after they die.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go ahead and take you guys back to the surface. I will have to replace those of you who vanished the first time. Do, 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 do. And who's my other? You're gone now. Atlas is here. Yeah, you all are back out on the surface.
Landria breathes a sigh of relief. She has cave-related trauma.
Got you.
Sure, this helps.
This is really helpful for you, I can only assume.
Yeah. We'll see what how she levels up next time we get to level up.
Mhm. I think that while everyone is up here, I'll see if I can spot a, I don't know, tighter cluster of trees off in the distance, or somewhere that might be easy to protect or out of the way from the nest, so that we're not just immediately caught if any bugs come to the surface.
Yeah. I will say boop, 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 boop. Y'all, well, give me a perception check.
It's all right.
It's not bad. Yeah, you guys are able to move up here to the bottom left-hand corner to an area that's a little more heavily wooded.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I think that if we can rest here, we have a good line of sight on the meteor. I don't know why that just. And then obviously the more forged here can also take good watches pretty easily during rest, because we don't like
Mhm.
technically sleep or anything.
Okay. Everyone's taking a long rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, which 2014 rules or 2024 rules?
2014. So, you all settle in and make camp, reflecting on the events of the day. Things have unfolded in a very unsettling manner, and you know that there is something buried beneath the earth here that is having a malignant effect on the Ankegs, on the surrounding wildlife, on surrounding people. And I think it's not a very restful sleep, but you all are able to complete your long rest. Everybody can reset their HP, reset all your relevant abilities. I'm gonna do a little luck check just to see how safe you guys are up here in the woods. Okay. Yeah. You're able to complete your rest. No sweat, no problems.
Um,
Cool. How much longer are we planning to go today?
We got about 20 minutes left.
Okay. I think then the other plan is to go towards the meteor, start having some crystals in us, and then see if we can't, I don't know, like swim through it down to the bottom.
'Cause
I suppose like maybe I could do the crystal right now, so that y'all can take watch of me and see how I react to it.
Well, it sounded
Well-
like you have a good, like we had an Arcana check and we had Escobar say like it took a second to actually affect him.
That's fair. I'm more just worried because I'm an inanimate object, or I'm not. I'm an animate object, but I'm not a flesh like mortal.
I don't think
Mm.
it matters how long because we.
It's your mental fortitude. It's not your physical body. It seems more
Hmm.
like, in my opinion.
Because we stuck it in the meteor and it already allowed the crystal went through, so I don't
Yeah,
think
it
has
just needs to be a
take
part of
effect.
you.
Okay, then let's go. Let's get going.
But then what's the plan once you're in there?
Well, yeah, that I guess is the thing. Do we take it out the moment we get out into an open room? I mean, I would assume so, but if we have to leave rather quickly, we don't want to suddenly have to take a second to fully stab ourselves with it and then have to get out.
My bet is that it's going to take us down into the meteor. Like we can just travel throughout the meteor. So, I mean, I guess it would almost work like an elevator. Like we can stick it in, go down, and then take it out as soon as we're outside of the meteor again.
Yeah, but then if we're like being chased later on, do we want to have to put it back in, or do we leave it in us during the duration that we're down there if it's not too long?
I suppose we can keep it in unless we decide that it's
Probably
if
should.
it starts really damaging us, then we can try to
We
take
probably
it
shouldn't leave it in. I
Well,
guess I'm overthinking it.
There's physical damage and then psychological, even though I know it takes 2 days or something.
Well, he was lasting 2 days. It could take an hour, 2 hours. We don't know how long we'll be down.
Right, regardless, there are 2 levels of damage, physical and then
Mhm.
mental fortitude. So I don't know if the best plan is to try and get to the heart of the matter with those things in us
Yeah.
while we fight.
We should see if we can just get out on a lower level and then get further from there without having to rely on the crystals. Probably to escape, we'd have to use them. Unless there's some other exit tunnel elsewhere, but at the moment, we didn't really find a deeper passageway without using this thing.
All right, then I stab myself with the crystal.
Okay. You feel a little tingle shudder through you. No major effects right away.
And then can I try to stick my hand into the meteor?
Your hand passes through it as if it were water.
Sweet.
So
Seems all good to me, y'all.
So Atlas didn't take any damage?
Not from the initial insertion, no.
Okay.
All right,
Where did
let's
you? I
let's-
guess I'm trying to understand how the mechanics. So where did you stab it? Like, can we do an ear piercing, like, and take 0? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if
Yes.
it starts growing into you, then
Mechanically, you all are able to find ways to insert this without dealing damage to yourself.
okay. Well, this is fun.
I think a little like quietly Arbiter intentionally is the last one to do this. To keep an eye on everyone as they're doing it, and then he'll almost like I don't know, fold it into his wrist or something kind of vibe. Like it just kind of gets into the gap under the marble surface, and so he knows where it is. And if he needs to, hey, if he needs to cut off his hand, I don't know what he's thinking, but does not want that on the central core of his body.
Grim thoughts pervading your mind. All of you feel little things. Tingle wherever you placed it. A coldness in the back of your mind, but nothing major. And you all have these crystals inserted into yourselves. What would you like to do?
Step into the meteor.
Does everyone go in?
I mean, I'm happy to stick my head in first. Take a look.
Yeah, maybe let's do a head check first.
Scooby Doo head check. Everyone's on top of each other.
As you Scooby-Doo your way into the meteor, it is pitch black.
Oh, I also don't have dark vision. Someone with dark vision look
Do I
inside.
see anything? I'll stick my head in.
It is pitch black.
Okay.
You're in an object. There's not
Yeah.
even any light to like permeate it. So we
Would
just
it be different
drop.
if we went all the way through?
Maybe, I don't know.
I'll step all the
Well-
way through.
Oh, can you even hear though? Oh god, like if you get separated.
Atlas, you step into the meteor and begin to. It feels like falling, but it's not forceful. You don't feel the rush of air and momentum as if you had leapt from a high place, but you just feel a very constant, steady, downward motion as you drift into the darkness. There is sort of a taste in the back of your mouth of, well, I don't know if you would have ever experienced this being a Warforged, but it's something metallic, sort of cloying. Uh, for any flesh and blood individuals who may follow you into the meteor, you taste blood in the back of your mouth.
Mm. Well,
How long do you all let Atlas enter the meteor alone for?
Well, is Atlas able to leave?
Can I get back out?
You went in and started falling. If no one follows you, we are going to resolve what happens to you.
You guys should
I
probably
will
jump in after me.
follow.
I'll go in after.
I think
will
that
as well.
I'll put one hand on the shoulder of I guess Glug, and then one hand on the arm of whoever's behind me, just in case we are like obviously I don't know what's happening to Atlas, so just in case like we start drifting apart or something happens where someone has to change direction, I'll be aware of it.
Yeah, I feel like like daisy chaining is a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All of you enter the meteor. You experience that same broken falling sensation. Those of you who are flesh and blood taste the blood in the back of your mouth. The only real, it's a very dissociative experience, but those of you who have joined hands are at least able to still feel the rest of your party around you. And as you drift down, down, you finally feel your feet touch something solid-ish and roll, and suddenly, like a whale breaching the surface, you come out of the side of the meteor, and you are in this room.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
With-
second for me to load it, I think.
can I sneak?
Uh-oh.
Oh, uh,
Good.
I was also gonna say I had a flavor text thing in mind on the way down that fall.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we able to hear each other in that space, or are we in a rock and there is no way to hear our voices in that space?
You are in a rock.
Okay. So no one would be able to hear me, but if they were, it would be like this kind of like I guess within my own head I hear my voice echoing just like a slightly not panicked but just paced and steady prayer as we're falling to the god that I worship, and it's this alternating really it would be really fucking creepy to any of you guys who hear it because it's this alternating of celestial speech and abyssal speech back and forth like this balance of keeping my it's basically like a mantra knowing that something is going to affect my brain at some point and it scares Arbiter, I think, from what he was seeing from that tiefling we saved. And so the
That
last
point,
words of that are heard as we exit into this cave.
Oh, what the hell?
You don't have to wait very long to feel something as you all exit into this subterranean room. I don't want to mess with a bunch of lighting settings right now, so we're gonna say that Arbiter, you're still casting light.
I could have put it on before I came in.
Yeah, it's not going to negatively impact you in any way to have had that on. But you exit the meteor into this space where you see multiple kegs of different sizes scattered throughout this chamber. And all of you look away from those pretty quickly because the thing that dominates the room is this enormous yellow crystal that emits a pulsing hum, a vibration that you can feel in your teeth, in your bones, in the back of your head. Those of you who've cast Detect Magic or identify or interacted with the crystals in the past in some way immediately feel that same magical sensation, but increased tenfold, 100-fold, generating from this crystal. And as all of you step out and look at it, you feel a surging rush of emotion, of hopelessness and fear. And you hear a cold voice that kind of wavers for a moment. Again, like Iskoval described, almost feels as though it's like traversing a wavelength to find out how to reach you. And then you all hear a voice that just says, "Submit."
I take the
And you
crystal
all,
out.
nope, y'all roll initiative.
Oh no.
And we will pick back up with this at the end of next session.
Oh, thank God
Or at
it's
the
not
beginning of
bad.
next session. At the beginning of next session. We're going to pick back up at the beginning of next session as you all exit the meteor and encounter the crystalline consciousness at the heart of the Ankeg Warren. Thank you everybody who stopped by on the Twitch. You can check us out every Saturday for a couple of weeks, probably. I don't know. Sometimes we don't make it, but we're gonna make it for the rest of the weeks. And we'll see you all next time.